In the Netherlands, the far-right populist Freedom Party, led by Geert Wilders, is celebrating as preliminary results show that they won the most seats in yesterday's national election.
35 zetels!
The Freedom Party is expected to take 37 seats out of 150, more than double what the party won in the last election. The party is known to be skeptical of immigration, the European Union, and has been accused of Islamophobia. It is unclear if Wilders will be able to form government, though, with coalition negotiations expected to be long and complex. All right, let's bring in Abby Kudassen now, who has been following the story for us from Berlin this morning. So, Abby, good morning to you. Let's break down the results.
Travis, you know, Geert Wilders has waited a long time for this moment. He's been in the Dutch parliament for 25 years, but this is his first opportunity to seek out and build a possible coalition government and become the prime minister of the Netherlands. Now, some of our viewers may remember him. He's very much known as a far-right populist politician. He is an anti-Islam leader. Some would label him that way because in a country that is just about 5% Muslim, he has vowed and repledged to ban the Quran and close all mosques. He is also very much, as you say, anti-immigration. He's actually said that he's going to stop all immigration altogether, and he renewed that pledge shortly after the first exit polls last night. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
I'm in politics for 25 years now, and this is the happiest day of my life so far in politics. People expect our agenda of hope, tougher asylum and immigration policy.
Now, he has won the election. His party has picked up 37 seats, but that doesn't make him the prime minister automatically. He is going to have to work with other parties and form a coalition. This is not unusual for the Dutch system. It has known to take sometimes months and months. But if no coalition is formed, we could see the Dutch heading back to the polls, Travis.
All right, Abby, you know, Wilders has run on being an anti-EU separatist, really. What has he said about the bloc?
Yeah, you know, he's very much a Euro-skeptic. He's very much anti-European Union, and the Europeans know it. If the newspapers are any indication this morning, Germany's Die Zeit says that Wilders could potentially change the DNA of the Netherlands. France's Le Monde says this is the latest spoiler. He is anti-European Union. He wants what he calls an exit, to pull that country out of the European Union. I spoke to Ben Krom, who's a political science professor in Amsterdam. He says the Dutch are not going anywhere.
Whenever he forms a government, he will have to compromise, and it's unlikely that he finds parties that will agree on this radical stance. The UK, being an island, having a big history as an empire, may have had the idea that it could do without Europe. But for a small country that is completely trade dependent like the Netherlands, it's really not a feasible prospect.
He did say that Wilders, if he makes it to Brussels, could play a spoiler role in Brussels, similar to that of Hungary's Viktor Orban. We have to remember, Wilders does not want to see the EU accept any new members, and he also doesn't want to provide weapons to Ukraine. So again, he could potentially be a spoiler within European Union discussions on the matter that is Ukraine. And when we talk about populism in Europe, analysts say people here are concerned about their national economies and about immigration. And so we are seeing some populist leaders be elected. That happened in Slovakia 2 months ago. That happened last year in Italy. And certainly some eyes focusing already, looking ahead to 2027, when France will go to the polls and a President Marine Le Pen is not out of the question, Travis.
Okay, we will see on that front. Abby, thank you for this. That's Abby Kudassen bringing us that story from Berlin this morning.